think it's multi-dimensional reasons. Okay. First of all, you notice that the young people have a lot of energy that they are willing to put to bear, to make their lives productive. But unfortunately, with all the magnitude they have, there is no direction to channel their synergies into something productive. And so, for some reason, they are just wallowing about, hoping and waiting to get an opportunity to better their lives. Unfortunately, under this NPP government, there are no avenues to find jobs, real jobs to do. Getting to continue their education is a challenge because this free SHS has no exit plan. So when they are out of secondary school, they are just there. So this is a means to bring them together. So at least they can put their energies into, active, use somehow. Then also for them to use this as a means to unearth whatever talents they have in the, respective games that they are playing. Then again, this is also an avenue to bring all the young people together and educate them about the need for peace in odododiodo in these upcoming elections. Because as you have all observed over the years, our elections are marred with one violent activity or the other. And I have vowed that this time we are going to make sure this will be a violence-free elections in odododiodo. And so therefore this is a means to gather them and educate them about the need to love one another, the need to ensure that will not allow people to come from outside the constituency to come and, push them to fight each other. Those times will be a thing of the past in this coming election. So yes, we brought them together to ensure that they have fun, to ensure that we educate them, and then to put their energies into use. Trust me, I have identified quite a number of young people who are in love with what they are doing here. And I'm sure, especially in the area of table tennis, one of the young guys have told me he wants to better himself in that regard because he feels he has what it takes, and so we'll push him, to go as far as he's willing and he's able to. And so basically, we are here to have fun and also to better our lives, whilst we anticipate the upcoming elections, with the hope that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will win the elections. So when he puts up his 24-hour economic policy, all these young guys who are yearning to get jobs to do, who are yearning to better their lives, will, get something to do. Then also, those who don't want to, those who want to learn skills, our national apprenticeship program will also be available to them, so they can acquire some employable skills, so they can start up themselves and fend for themselves as well. So yes, we are assuring them and giving them hope that positive change is coming. Positive change that brings hope is coming. And myself, Ashiekottey, once I become the member of parliament for this constituency, I will work together with them. I will ensure that together we build odododiodo back on its feet. It's a shame that NPP government has been in power for 8 years, and their promise of the $8 million we are supposed to receive now in their one constituency, $1 million a year, we haven't seen it. Otherwise, it would have, transformed the lives of these young people. It's a shame that when these young people apply for the services, somehow they are told to come and pay some quote and unquote bribes. According to what I hear, the allegations are that some are told to pay 16,000 and what have you before they can recruit them, which is sad. These are young people who are willing to use their energies to better Ghana's lot. I wonder why. But hope is coming. John Mahama is coming. Ashiekottey is coming. 24-hour economy is coming. The Women's Bank is coming. A national apprenticeship program is coming. And we together will make odododiodo better. I have told them also that for the past 6.5 years, water doesn't run through our taps, and water is life. Akufo-Addo and Bawumia have failed to give us life, but John Mahama and Ashiekottey will bring life to the doorsteps of the people. Thank you.
The final words, I think as we draw near the election one more time, people in this constituency in voting.
Thank you. Miss Mama Kenya fan, odododiodo. Akanye Leboni NDC kawa power wa fiole. Wacha nilante GMP, but J a government your power. Your nibi papa nes mo ne fe ne ke wanye, awale ne fe hanye. She wa papa John Mahama mba, Ashiekottey le humba. Kanyi mo fe dro mo nye fe nye ke michaya. What the elections na ye twenjole na wo ye kunime. No ni sanu wo fe nu wo ke wanye, oba wanye. Especially the youth like MPP I make gbe march. Ye kan wo kwa ame. Shika na make ju ye Ghana. Ameka me ba me ba jashika me hanye. Ameka ko ya machines, ababa jam machines hanye. Ka me ke ba nye here. Shika nye boti ade ka me nye chon market. A vote ambu. No wo pin for 8 years. Nika ya election se ko. Na ndo awo shika ke ba. Ke shika yes na ka chuma bi ahini. Ameba juma, ameba jama. Ameba ye mashika na me gbe mashi na me hani ma me wa twi meke ahutire na dosun wa fine oba pe oshin lemi ke youth jibo na nye ko ho papa no twumo le twu ni ne ke kwa wa bo no hyehyon anye kwa wa mami ne nye twu no ko papa ne ke kwa bo no hyehyon be vote mo NDC vote mo John Mahama no vote Ashiekottey jake wo kanu twumo papa mba wo ke hikpe papa mba. We are going to help all of you ike wo wanye banano ko papa nye ba fe yembe boamu no man unko neni ondanye fenyeshi. I believe that this electoral commission is up to something, and it's amazing how the MPP is supporting them through and through. Is it even amazing? No, it's not, because they are stuck in trade. They have always connived with the electoral commission, supported the EC all the time, and sometimes even being the EC's spokespersons. Why would the electoral commission and the MPP have issues with auditing the register? Because auditing is only to make it better than it is. It is obvious that we have identified several challenges, about hundreds of thousands of issues in the register. So why do they want to hide away from the audit? Ask yourself. Now, wasn't it this same MPP tradition which called for transparent ballot boxes? They called for transparent ballot boxes in the history of this Fourth Republic. The NDC was in government. We supported the call. We ensured that we provided the Electoral Commission with the necessary funding to transform its state then from the opaque boxes to transparent boxes, so that everybody will see. We believed that that suggestion they brought was to improve upon our electoral system. We accepted it. We worked with it. We've gone through several elections. When they proposed that we need picture booklets for a voters register, it was done. The NDC, no matter what our plans were, our intentions were, no matter what our intentions were, whatever it is, we allowed it. We supported the EC to do that. We even moved from grayscale to colored, all in the name of improving upon our lot. There have been several CIs championed, passed in Parliament, and have improved upon the EC's laws. If we have found this number of displacements, to disenfranchise such a person, people from Odododiodo have been moved to Choko and elsewhere, displaced from one electoral area to another. This is to create voter suppression and voter frustration. So that when it gets to elections, you go to your center and your name is not found. You get stressed up, you get frustrated, and you find yourself somewhere to sit. Is this the agenda the MPP have? And that's why they said they don't care about their performance and that they are going to use a strategy to win these elections. Well, this is a word for them. This is a cheap strategy if this is what they are relying on. It's a very cheap strategy. And whoever gave them this idea have insulted them. As for the EC, you are telling them they should be very mindful. No matter how they have colored themselves politically. Because I don't understand why a body like the Electoral Commission, mandated to stand on its own, be allowed to be infiltrated. The people like Bosman Asari, a very known MPP sympathizer, with Anfokwache's son, Anfokwache, who is an aide to Akufo-Addo. What does his son have to do with the IT section of the Electoral Commission? What is he doing there? You see, these are the results of having politically colored people at the Electoral Commission, trying to steal the will of the people. It will not happen. Like the Bible says, God reveals to redeem. And as their evil deeds are being revealed, they should be aware that God is redeeming this country from their hardship. God is not a wicked God. These people have scammed everybody in this country to the extent that they have even scammed God. By lying to God, they are going to build a cathedral for him. Through that, they have stolen about $58 million of Ghana's money. Please, Electoral Commission, be up and doing. You are not there for the MPP. You are there for Ghana. Please, allow for the register to be audited. There's a saying that in the land of the thieves, those who shut their doors are those who have something to hide. If you do not have anything to hide, allow for the audit. Because it will not steal anything away from your work. It will rather make your work better. But if you keep running away, then it means that you are hiding something. If you hide it, we'll hide to find out. The chicken have started coming home to roost. The signs have started showing. The secrets have started coming out. Do the right thing, because we know we have won these elections. We don't want to try anybody under electoral fraud. Let us do the right thing, because there is accountability. You owe us that. We are holding you to account, Madam EC, and your commission. We want you to ensure that the register is audited. That is what the people want. You are there to do what we want. This is not out of the ambit of your regulations. You said in the pillars that established the EC that one of your core mandates is transparency. So why don't you want to be transparent? The same people who call for transparent ballot boxes are not running from transparency. I recall when Madam Jane Mensah was at the IEA. She was one of those who called for new registration. She was one of those who called for us to ensure that the register is transparent. So what has changed today, Madam Jane? Jane Mensah, what has changed? Jane Adukwe Mensah, what has changed? Please, do the right thing for posterity to judge you correctly. Please, make the people suffer under this leadership. We leave it to you. But we are telling you, do the right thing, because the NDC will not rest until the right thing is done. We are not going for elections with this register. It is tainted. It's corruption. It is tainted. We will not allow it. Audit the register. let's make sure it's clean so that tomorrow your name will be mentioned.
From the beginning, we were having a problem with coming together. He's able to gather the people, and we are ready to move forward. We organize this program to make sure the guys will know what they will do, what you can do, and what you want to do in the near future. By so doing, gathering the boys and then the girls here, we will know what they will do. And then, again, but you need to ask something so that I'll be asking.
Okay, so is there any message for the youth?
As for the message, I know Ashiekottey have said it all because he have told them when he had the nod, what he can do for them. And we are very happy, and they are also happy to know what he can do for them. And then so now we are waiting for Ashiekottey to come so that he will come and help the boys and the girls.